Texas 95.7, the Armadillo. Craig Vaugh with you in studio. It is time for WRCA Ranch Radio, brought to you by New Generation Supplements. We appreciate them.
Well, peel me a nanner and hand me a peanut. He's going to make us monkeys today.
What in the heck
Casey
is that
Hooper,
all about?
Casey Hooper's here. Lehman Wall is in here.
Is that a new Caseyism that we got thrown out there? And what was that? Peel me a
Well, peel me a nanner.
A nanner.
And hand me a peanut.
Hand me a peanut.
You're going to make me a monkey all day long.
Do monkeys eat peanuts? I guess.
Craig, let's go back to the vault into like 1950 or 60. There was a country singer that sang, well, hand me a nanner.
Like a Roger Miller song.
It is. It's the same kind of genre, same kind of time frame. But I can't remember the artist. It had to only be one hit.
Google that.
Yeah.
Google that, Craig. Nanner, peanut.
Nana, toss a peanut song.
Toss a peanut. That's good stuff, Hooper.
Thank you very much. I would
Roy
like.
Drusky.
Yep.
Yep. She said yep. Like she said.
Right. Like she knew the name.
It was on the tip of my tongue.
It was just right there.
It really was. I was driving back from Hugo Sunday, banging headache, and I heard that song, well, peel me a nanner. And I said, did that guy just say nanner? And
We always used to call it nanner pudding instead of banana pudding.
that's like Brazos or Brazos, Miami. It's the same kind of dialect. Híjole! Yes, sir. We can get okay. People listening. I apologize for
They're gone. It's
Lehman's
too late.
demeanor this morning, but those of you who have heard that song know exactly what I'm talking. I could have taken credit for that.
Could have. You tried.
I admitted it.
Oh, yeah, for the song, that's right. Yeah.
Well, speaking of nanners and monkeys, we went to Hugo, Colorado.
Colorado.
How'd that go?
Colorado Championship Ranch Rodeo.
Yes.
Right?
For 3 days of nothing but a lot of stuff going on there in that little town. They did bring it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was exhausting. I know that committee's tired, but by golly, there's nothing really to do. There's a cool little bar there,
There is a cool little bar there.
the Plains, and then the grocery store, and 9,000 police officers,
And a rodeo ground.
and a rodeo arena. And jumping cows.
Sounds like my kind of place.
Jumping cows. Every time we turned around, there was one out on the track running around. And you know what? If you're going to lose your cattle, kids, wives, husbands at a rodeo, cowboys will take care of it. They'll get back. I mean, there were so many guys out there chasing that cow. It probably ended all the way back up at Eads, Colorado.
It's not a place that you want to try to break loose.
No, they can see you for miles and miles
You're gonna
and
have
miles.
60, guys with a rope chasing you down. It's not like you got any hope of getting away at that
No,
point.
you can't really hide under anything.
No.
But yes, so we're going to actually talk to Ty Swiler off of Gibbs Cattle and H Cross Ranch out of Kansas and Oklahoma. And
Did they win the deal?
They won the deal. But not easily. I mean, they won at 93.5 points, right? And then the second place had 84 points. And they do a deal, Craig, where if you have a time in all events, you get bonus points.
Oh, cool.
Well, there wasn't a ranch that had that at all. Did I mention last time we were talking
that
about
column that says bonus points?
It should be
It
blank.
doesn't have a single thing in it.
Didn't think it would. And what did I say last time we were in here? Oh, watch out. When I was talking to Justin Keith, so watch out for that Colorado sorting. It was a game changer.
It usually, it always is. It seems like.
Yeah, that
every
was
time I've been up there.
Actually, it was the year we all went, and it was the only rodeo I've ever been to, and I haven't been to many, but a few, that there was 0 times 0 points in the sorting. Nobody. I can't say that playing field wasn't even, because it was pretty even.
Mm-hmm. Who was second, third?
Broken Spear Ranch. My old buddy Gail Allen and his family and his crew were second. Third place was the 4-6s, Dixon Creek. Rowdy bunch. I actually saw Zach Peters smile this weekend. And he actually rode his bronc and was all, yeah. It was quite funny. The guy doesn't talk, but I don't know what that state did to him, but He was enjoying himself, and boy, was he getting ribbed on.
Let's call Ty. Looking for mineral supplements that are economical, convenient, weather-resistant, high-quality, palatable? Look no further than SmartLick's Mineral Tubs. We know there's a lot of mineral supplement options out there, but not all are created equal. SmartLick tubs are fortified with all the nutrients your beef animals need, but without the waste that is common in loose mineral supplementation. To learn more about mineral supplement solutions to help support your herd perform their best, head over to smartlick.com or stop by your nearest SmartLick dealer today. All right, got him on the phone. Ty Swiler, congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, he's just so joyful to be on the radio. I wish, if you had Doug Hall and Ty on, maybe we would just get really Western up in here. But Doug, he has to be censored, right, Ty?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that wouldn't be a good mix with Doug and I on the radio. There would be a fine of somewhere, of some sort. I'm sure someone would. So, Ty, tell me real quick. You guys walked away with a win, money in your pocket, and punched your ticket to the World Championship at a very tough rodeo, huh?
Yes, it was, for sure. There were several no times, and it was definitely tough.
It was tough, and that dang Colorado sorting, let's talk about that a minute. Hugo, the sorting is a curse there. And I don't know why those cattle ball up like that, but they do, and it makes it a challenge. But
yeah,
go ahead, Ty.
I'm gonna have to tell on Doug on this one.
Tell, please.
He forgot how to count in the sorting. We kind of no-timed it on purpose, I guess is what you'd say. He skipped a number, and we only had one more to get out. And
yeah, and
that's why we did not get along.
Yeah, and do you know who he blamed it on?
He definitely blamed it on the announcer.
He blamed it on Randy Lewis. So Doug was telling Randy, was talking him through it, and Doug's like, "Well, you called. I had enough cattle." Anyway, it was quite funny. But they went to the bar and straightened it out. Because that's how we do business.
Yeah, exactly.
Bud Light.
Glad to know that Doug and Randy Lewis have a special relationship.
Doug has a special relationship with everyone, especially his bay horse, right, Ty?
Yeah, exactly.
No one wants to get close to that pony. Only Doug's the only one that could handle it. Well, Ty, you did whoop it up in the bronc riding. And did you have a reride on Saturday night?
I did have a reride, yes.
Yeah, and I kept thinking, how did you make that decision? Because you knew you were, what were you thinking in your head? Because you covered the first one. Yeah,
well, I knew we was in the rodeo, in the average.
Yes.
But I knew we didn't have it won, I didn't think. And like I said, I got a 69 on the first one, and I knew that wasn't going to place very high. And might as well go for it all.
And you did.
Trying to get second.
And you did. And right there, that bumped you. So you guys won the rodeo with 93.5 points. Broken Spear had 84. And Austin, you knew Austin was right behind you.
Yep.
And so I guess that was a very wise, a very wise and good choice, like a wise choice to do. That you're able to slow everything down and still think about, because that's where it made it up.
That's for sure. I didn't know if we was that far ahead or nothing. I just knew that if we're going to win it, we might as well win it, and I wasn't going to win it. I didn't think with the 69, so.
And you were not. You got a third place tie there, walked away with 13 points. That was the difference maker, Ty Swiler.
It was his decision, and being long in the tooth in the bronc riding and being able to slow it down and figure that math out real quick was what made you guys get that puncher ticket. But also, you guys stayed consistent. You had a first, a third, a second, a fifth, and a seventh, which everyone's like, oh, a seventh. No. That's called consistency. It doesn't matter how you get there. I've seen many rodeos won on third, fourth, fifth, sixth, eighth place. So it doesn't matter what you've placed. It's how you get there.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, and that sorting, like Casey said, just tag you. So you say a seventh place. Well, that's in an event where there were several no times.
Several.
So if you were able to lock in some points there, again, that is a difference maker. So
for sure,
pretty impressive deal. Ty, will you guys try to hit some other rodeos, or how's your schedule look for the rest of the season?
I know we're entered in Council Grove here in a couple weeks. and then we're entering the Medicine Lodge. We'll go ahead and go to both of them. We're not going to go to none of the farther away rodeos, though.
Well, those will be close and nice and hot and sweaty for you. I will see you in Council Grove, and then Doug and I can argue there too, which would be great. We don't argue. It's just like this thing we do. It's okay.
You guys just have a bond.
Yeah, it's a long time bond. Yeah. A long time bond. And Ty, I'm not saying you aren't far from not being a long time friend too. We watched you grow up, and it's kind of cool to see you take the reins and go out and do your stuff and make those veteran decisions. That I'm just really impressed, proud of you. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Well, I appreciate it.
Craig, do you have wisdom for Mr. Ty Swiler?
Be careful.
Yeah, well.
Make good decisions, young man.
Be careful so we see you here in November.
He will be. But if he keeps running around with that group, I don't know. Well, Ty, thank you for your time, buddy. And we'll see you at Council Grove. See, it was painless. Tell Doug, painless. We just ripped on him.
Tell him.
Yeah, tell him you weren't there, but we sure ripped on you.
Yep.
Have a good one, Ty.
Thanks, Ty.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Looking for mineral supplements that are economical, convenient, weather-resistant, high-quality, palatable? Look no further than SmartLick's Mineral Tubs. We know there's a lot of mineral supplement options out there, but not all are created equal. SmartLick tubs are fortified with all the nutrients your beef animals need, but without the waste that is common in loose mineral supplementation. To learn more about mineral supplement solutions to help support your herd perform their best, head over to smartlick.com or stop by your nearest SmartLick dealer today. All right, got top hand, top horse, and we got some youth rodeo to talk about. And boy, it was a busy weekend up there.
Oh my gosh, it was really busy.
Hooper's tired. She's like, want to go home.
I am tired. I am
Hooper
tired.
needs a nap.
I need my mom. So, JT Shala off a broken spear was top hand at Carl Championship, and he can rope. And he's got a son that is a spitting image of him. And he is just a good kid. I just have to put that out there.
It's good to see JT.
Top hand. Top dad.
Good for him. Well deserved for sure.
Yes. No, and a tough rodeo.
Yeah.
My golly.
What about top horse, Hoop?
Go ahead with that name.
I don't want to get in trouble for not pronouncing. Not enunciating.
We had quite the long
correctly.
Conversation off the air.
Yeah, we did. Well, I'm gonna say it in my lingo. TR Big Brazos Bay, ridden by Tate Bennett off of Winders Cattle and Perrin Cattle, took home top horse, and so congrats to Tate on that win. Appreciate Horse Slick and New Generation Supplements for supporting our top horse winners this year, and so yeah, JT and Mr. Tate walk away with those two prizes.
Little tidbit for my knowledge, because I know zero about registered horses. I mean, I know if they're good, bad, indifferent, whatever. I know the mom, the dad, and where it came from. That's about as far as I get. TR Big Brazos Bay.
Whatever.
Brazos.
Is that Tongue River?
That is Tongue River.
Thank you.
That's Tungu.
I didn't know, because you start seeing different stuff on front of them, and I didn't know. This bay horse, and I'm a little bay partial, as you know, is a bad.
Yeah, she showed me pictures and videos from the rodeo, and it definitely could tell that Mr. Tate Bennett was riding a good stick that day.
Well, you could tell. You can tell they use them. It's a usable tool, and take care of them. And he did. They should be able to work together. And in that, you've got to have your pilot's license to ride that horse. Mm-hmm. What I mean is you got to have your pills and powders and sit there and know.
I always think it's neat that ranch only came in, they had like 1 second place. And so obviously they didn't have the best rodeo. But, then the horse, though, still wins, and the rider wins that prize. That means everybody, regardless, watched the events and went, you know what, regardless that they didn't finish high in anything, that is still a standout performer. If you're watching, like, say, a Super Bowl, I don't know if any MVP has ever come off the losing team. You know what I mean? It's always going to be the winning team. So you would almost automatically pick, well, since, so-and-so won this rodeo, we're probably going to pick a horse from that.
You're right.
From that. And so it's kind of a neat thing that they
Words
look
of
beyond
wisdom
that.
from Craig Vaugh this morning.
Well,
that's impressive.
And he's on the money. And, personally, and I'm pretty sure Lehman and everybody thinks like this, to walk away from a rodeo with top hand and top horse, that is an honor amongst itself.
Yeah.
Because there's so many. You can win a top hand at one of these things. That's saying something. If you can win top horse at one of these things, that's saying something.
Right.
Because there is a whole there is like people riding such good stuff. I don't want to judge that. And hey, hats off to that deadgum rodeo committee. I don't know how Tina and everybody does it up there. Lorraine and it's just a committee that works together for years. The proof is in the pudding, or as you would say, nanner pudding.
Yeah, that you're right. They work year round. It's a great group of people, and we are so proud to be a part of the Colorado Championship Ranch Rodeo. And hey, they put on one of our youth qualifiers this year.
Yeah,
they did, and let's talk a little bit about that. Go ahead. While I take a drink of my coffee.
Well, we'll just say thank you to a couple of companies here. Cavender's has been supporting our youth ranch rodeos for the last 2 years when we started this. So thank you to those guys. They give a gift certificate to each of the team members on the winning team as an award. And then Cool Horse came on as our presenting sponsor for the Youth World Championship this year, Craig. So we got to say thank you to those guys. So now that we've paid those bills and gotten that part out, let's go into the placings. And I got to tell everybody, when Casey came back from Colorado, she was so dang excited and so proud of the kids that were competing.
Oh, my gosh.
Had so many cool pictures and videos, and she was showing us about this kid and talking, about how she got to visit with this kid in the arena and the cool factor that these guys got. Casey, I just was beaming with pride for him is what I saw.
Well, everybody who wants to feel the same way I do, no matter how many of these rodeos you see, and we've seen a lot, Craig, when it comes to the youth, they hit a button that is like a relay switch, and it gets you back. Like if your engine's burning up and you're running on hot, hit that relay switch and it kicks you back into when you see these youth. And I don't even remember what team Corbin kid was on. But
that was your little buddy, wasn't it?
He was my little buddy. And I'm going to tell you this, Marianne Estrada, that you guys will see in November. She is no bigger than a minute. Rode one of the biggest sorrel horses.
I was going to ask you who the little one, you have the pictures on the WRCA website, and there's one little one on a horse.
That's Jessie. That's Jessie Estrada's little girl. And I want to tell you, she comes by it honestly. And this old horse took care of her. Like, if she wanted off, it's a drop, guys. It's like going 5 stories.
Her feet don't go halfway
and that sorrel horse.
I can relate, guys. I can relate. Well, I had to get that out there before Casey did.
He did put it out there.
I had to jump on it.
You got it before Casey goes,
you know what you're talking about. In her head. I could see it coming.
What's that horse bred? Yeah. LW, short stick? But that old sorrel horse did everything but just sit down for her. And he let her crawl on her neck and to get up there, and they made a hand. But that team that she will be with representing Rim Rock Ranch is who won. And guess where they're out of?
I can only guess.
Yeah. The Z Estate.
College Station?
Talking about short guys.
Oh, man.
So Carly Elliott, Chanteese, I can't say that. Chancey Elliott, Stoney Price, Hayes Price, and my little buddy Marianne Estrada. But the roping in the dark kids ended up second. Now these kids were cool. They were just as tough. And then you had third place, the Ponytail Punchers. Those girls,
I love it.
They were on it.
Those are some cool pictures you showed.
They were on it.
Tough bunch of gals.
Oh my gosh.
Tough bunch of
gals. My gosh. And Hayes Price won top hand. And he could have went up against some of the big boys. And top horse, Pignon, rode by Carly Elliott. That little gray horse, well, I think it was a gray. I don't know what the picture really was. But holy smokes. she put a loop out there, and we do a doctoring, right? And I'm like, what the heck? Way to go. And, her dad, Steve, was the first one to say, well, she's riding my horse. Of course, they have to add that at the end. Right. Well, she had to borrow that horse from me. And it just got really, really, really cool. So, Rimrock Ranch, you look out for them.
They're going to get to come and compete at the Youth World?
You look out for them here come November, and you will want a ticket just to see them. It is so cool. But I'll tell you what's different, Craig, on this youth thing. All these kids... there was over 40 kids. I don't know. There was a ton of them. And they all cheered for each other. Mm-hmm. If you said, and they knew not to get in the way. They were watching out for each other.
Yes, sir.
They were helping.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
They were helping each other on their horses. I mean, Rimrock team had to carry Marianne half of the places, and she was like, let me go. Let me go.
I can do it myself.
I do it myself. But it's pretty cool, Craig.
Yeah.
I mean... I needed to see the youth. I don't know.
It does just hit you different, doesn't it?
It does. It hits you different. All the kids that participated.
Starts at 1 o'clock Saturday, November 12th.
That's right. Tickets, you can get those tickets just wherever you can get your championship tickets. Panhandle.
PanhandleTickets.com.
Yep. Go to WRCA.org.
Civic Center box office.
That's right.
I will add this. So some of those dads and moms that are on our teams for WRCA, well, I don't know how you would say it. I hate using adult rodeo because the kids are on the cards too, so I don't know how we put that. But in the night show, their parents, I told those kids, don't worry, your dad and mom are more nervous than you are. And Kenny Yoder looked at me and said, yeah, you got that right. They are just like, about to vomit.
Yeah, I can relate to
They seriously were about to vomit. And I also told Kenny, I said, all that stuff you worked at of going slow and steady and safety and all this, out the window, regroup on Monday, and it'll take 2 weeks to get all that out of their system.
Right.
Oh, man. Hey, you know what? You talked about tickets. Let's just tackle
there isn't any?
Little ticket conversation.
There's not any.
Casey's got them, I think. Right?
And she got them all in her back pocket.
I gave them all to Marianne Estrada.
We always tell you guys to not wait to get your tickets, and it's a pretty good reason why. Because for the first time ever,
this early,
we are still in June, Craig. We hadn't even been on sale for 30 days yet, and for all practical purposes, Saturday is sold out.
Wow.
And when I say that, I'm going to be honest with everybody. We have some sections that we reserve for our ranches that get qualified, so they make sure that their families have tickets.
We have a lot of rodeo to go.
Yeah. So every ticket in the house, except for the ones we have reserved for our qualified ranches, on Saturday is gone already. Wow. That doesn't normally happen until early September.
It is. Yeah. Lehman called me in the office yesterday and goes, well, Casey, I won't tell you this.
You're going to have to free up those tickets in
your
pocket.
He said, am I reading this right? Am we doing it right? I said, congratulations. This is the first time since I've been here that we've ever sold out this early. I haven't been here that long, but it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Friday will go next, right?
Yeah, and I don't want to freak everybody out. You still have Thursday, you still have Friday. You still have Sunday.
And you got the
Sunday's matinee. You got the Saturday youth.
You got the trade shows.
So
and the
you guys
expos.
Still keep coming and keep buying. And
I'll keep preaching the Sunday. I'm always amazed that you guys tell me. I understand why Saturday night's a bigger deal because it's a Saturday, but the Sunday events, I still say you kind of understand where you're sitting in the standings, and you know there's a little more pressure on the line on that Sunday than any other day of the week. Because you kind of go, okay, we're in this position, place-wise, we have to perform well today.
Yep.
Like this Sunday has to be the day where you have to go, it's got to be great today. We're on the bubble kind of thing.
I've seen the Sunday change a lot of stuff.
I'm always amazed that Sundays aren't gone second.
And I've seen the branding be the event that does it in.
And it's a matinee, so you don't have to stay up late or nothing.
Yeah, it's a 2 o'clock perv. But, yeah, go ahead and get out there and buy your tickets. And come Saturday, when we get closer, there will be a handful.
Yeah.
And I don't mean a lot. I mean literally a handful. There will still be some available that come up after we get our ranches taken care of. But go buy on Friday. Get on Friday because It traditionally has sold out in about 30 days after the Saturday rodeo does. But those tickets are normally available still, in early October.
Yeah.
They're not going to be.
Mm-hmm. Don't be a nanner.
Don't be a nanner pudding. Get your
Don't be a nanner, because we won't toss you a ticket.
The actual rodeos are the only thing you actually need a paying ticket for. Everything else, please feel
I know
free
that
to
if
go.
I wouldn't get a Saturday ticket, I'd be calling getting a youth. I'm telling you, folks, this is where it's at.
Yeah.
They're $10 to the Youth Ranch Rodeo. And it'll be the most exciting, most fulfilling hour and a half you've spent all year long.
And if you know diddly squat about rodeo, you will still enjoy watching that little girl ride that big old horse.
So make dreams come true. Let these kids see you care.
Yeah.
Because they're wanting the bright lights.
Yep.
They want to see what their folks have been doing all these years, because Angel Ranch has qualified a couple times with us. And we want you guys to see it, but these kids want to see you in those seats.
WRCA.org or download the free app wherever you get your apps from, but don't miss out at